The surprising realities of men's happiness in marriage. Yes, gentlemen, we're talking marriage. Marty, this is the only morning show to help you guys get up and achieve those big-ass goals. Listen, if it matters to men, it matters to us.
My rule of thumb is simple. If I'm not puking, I'm not stopping.
I
A lot of messed up dreams, like just dreams that don't make sense. You know, a lot of coughing, and then when you're coughing, you're not sleeping.
Marty, fart gas can help people live longer and healthier lives. Did you know that?
This stewardess had to make an announcement. She's like, whoever's farting, can you please stop farting?
Scientists at the University of Exeter, boys, found and uncovered a surprising potential ally in the quest to enhance human health and extend longevity through hydrogen sulfide gas. The results indicate, boys, that ass gas administered to specific parts of the cell in tiny quantities could one day be used to help people live healthier for longer. There's nothing complex about life. Just have lots of sex. She was making 600 grand a month from that one video. Yeah. Hey, Dad, I'm making 600 grand a month laying on my back, screwing 1,100 guys in a weekend. OnlyFans like, nope, you can't. You can sleep with 1,100 guys, but you can't monetize it. The only morning show to help you guys get your ass out of bed. Content for men. If it matters to men, it matters to me. There's no rocket science. It's habits. It's discipline. It's finding something that works for you and then sticking to it. We find the guy that we want to associate ourselves with who is the lowest barrier to entry. Okay, well, that guy's jacked. He still eats peanut butter cups and he eats chocolate bars and he eats broccoli. We don't want to go to the hard shit. We want to go to the easy shit. Mm-hmm. Right? It's how it works. I've learned to run towards discomfort in what I hate. I run. I fucking hate running, but I run. Why? Because I hate it. And it removes me from mediocrity. Comfort and growth, they don't go together. Am I more driven by avoiding failure or reaching my potential? Listen, no judgment, just reflection.
All of it is for mental health purposes, right? So, because if I wake up in the dark and I go to bed in the dark, I don't have as much energy. But if I can wake up a little bit later, see some sunlight, work a little bit in the evening and stay creative.
During the week, I kind of like waking up in the dark because now it just makes me feel like I'm about to kick ass because everyone else ain't up.
If you think about having a set bedtime for your whole life, through different seasons of your life, it's fucking challenging. You parent yourself right out of a job.
We used to have 2 sleeps. This is new what we're doing, this 7-8 hour creation. And it's a creation for labor purposes.
I find that we as humans, we get so convinced we got to shut everything off to go to a meeting with our lawyer because lawyers are all expensive, but yet we can't go look in the mirror and take a half an hour nap in the middle of the day to recharge our batteries. Any leader, business leader, brand leader can own the narrative for the day, stakeholders, customers, anybody, by having a morning conversation, and then you set the narrative for the day.
Make sure that people can find you everywhere and make sure you're consistent with being there.
We've stopped making content and we started having conversations. That's our mantra.
How much success am I going to have with my fitness routine?
That much. Understand that you're not making time for your fitness. You're making every excuse. You're neglecting it. But you got time for all the other bullshit. What's the other bullshit? Fellas, I know some ladies watching too, but fellas, you watched the playoffs for the past 2-3 weeks. You watched every game, every quarter, and celebrated with your buddies and had a fit if your team lost. You got time for that, but you don't have time to take care of the one machine that you have, the one body that you have.
We had a big discussion today, boys, about leadership. Oh, yeah, and we know Adam's got a wonderful company called House of Bricks, one of the greatest entrepreneurial platforms on the internet. Most decisions aren't permanent, they're reversible. That means you can test, adjust, and move on without major damage.
People are afraid, and they use perfection as an excuse.
The people that are out there kicking ass are not they're not tethered by fucking perfection. They realize it's an illusion. It's only the people that are fucking still sitting at the starting line who worried about perfection.
If you want to act like children, I'm going to treat you like children. Go outside and sit and face the wall. Feelings aren't facts. Stop being a baby and get to work. Do the work, find the right answer, and, work.
Lead by listening. I know I have learned, especially from starting the podcast and starting the show, the power of listening more so than speaking. And man, there's a lot of power by speaking last.
Every day is day one at Amazon, and that's how we should live life.
There's a good reminder when you get up that it's just day one all over again. If you need to stay on day one, you got to get into that community, guys. You got to get into that community. It's one of the greatest ones on there.
Well, we all live busy lives that can take us in different directions, and sometimes they have its ups and downs. And the thing you got to remember is this: not every day is going to work out perfectly. The key is keep moving. And when you keep moving, you'll be pretty happy with how far you get down the path of your success.
Words matter. The way we talk to our partners can either strengthen that bond or quietly break it down.
What we're really wanting to get out of a relationship is that we feel respected and that we feel valued and that we know that we're contributing something meaningful. We have a purpose within that relationship. I made it about me when it's not about me. It's about her and how I'm supporting her. So how do I do that? Well, like you said, you could ask, like, how can I help in this moment? Like, what can I do for you? And if it's just to sit there and listen and not fix anything, then that's what I'm doing.
It's very easy for me just to kind of apply that to her. Well, once I realized that I can fix it by listening, I was like, whoa, there's another tool for me to play with here. So I can fix it by listening.
A powerful statement that comes next to that, when somebody comes to us, our ego gets in the way right away because we become uncomfortable.
By just listening, asking questions, encouraging that, you're also empowering them to be like, yeah, now that I'm talking about this, I can see my way through this.
Research says curiosity builds closeness. Like,
Right.
Let's face it, right? Everyone wants to feel like they matter. When you're curious about the human over there, you're inviting them to be close to you. Curiosity is, I think, one of the most powerful words, powerful tools we can have as human beings.
We want it to be simple,
Yes.
right? We want it to be simple. We don't want it to be complicated.
Yeah.
Just do the simple things really well.
We have conversations for men that nobody has anywhere else. What do we talk about? You guys know what we talk about. Conversations we're having in the locker room. The conversations were happening in the gym. Conversations we're having with our brothers. Feelings aren't facts, but feelings matter. They absolutely matter. I'm a huge fan of feelings. Yes, I believe I'm a masculine man, but I don't like to suppress my feelings. I spent enough time in my life, boys, suppressing my feelings. You know what it did to me? It fucked me up. A man with healthy masculinity embodies integrity, right? Do the words match the actions? Do you say one thing and do something else? Do you take responsibility when you fuck up? Toxic masculinity, guys, sees things only one way. My way, his way, the man's way. Really? Healthy masculinity can adjust and change course when necessary. A man with a healthy masculinity is really comfortable asking for help, expressing help, comfortable asking for help. Even with the map, boys, open up the map and ask for help. I don't know where I'm going. I need some help. It's okay to ask for help. Procrastination's a killer. But you don't need motivation to take action. You just need the right strategies. Start small today. Just start small. Because that big goal you're shooting for, it can feel paralyzing. Forget the mountain. Just take one step. That small action triggers momentum. We know, boys, movement creates momentum. Yeah. Curiosity creates closeness. All of that, right? You'd be surprised how quickly things can snowball once you get moving. Get up, boys. Get moving. Don't hit the snooze button. Just start with one thing, one step. Measure it. Don't focus on the perfection of it. Put your skin in the game. Success isn't about having all the answers. Nope. No. Wrong. It's about starting, learning, and moving forward. Listen, we like to test shit out here on the show. We're all about progress over perfection.